You can have gray hair, a few extra pounds, and still look powerful. But if your blazer length is wrong, your whole image collapses. Too long, and you look dated and heavy. Too short, and you look like you borrowed your son's jacket. Today we fix that. Stay with me, because in this video you'll learn exactly how long your blazer should be after 50. You'll see how the right length instantly slims your body, sharpens your posture, and makes you look modern without trying too hard. We'll talk about classic rules, smart updates, and how to adjust for your height, belly, and body changes. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for when you buy or tailor a blazer. No guessing, no confusion, just clear, masculine style. The blazer is the single most powerful piece in a man's wardrobe. But after 50, it also becomes the most dangerous when the length is wrong. A blazer that's too long drags your whole frame down. It makes your legs look short, your torso look heavy, and your energy look tired. Most men over 50 are walking around in blazers that add 10 years to their appearance. On the other hand, a blazer that's too short can be just as bad. It can look like you're chasing trends that belong to guys in their 20s. It shows too much seat, it cuts your body in the wrong place, and it makes you look like you outgrew your own jacket. At our age, that reads as trying too hard. You want sharp, not desperate. The right blazer length does something subtle but powerful. It balances your upper and lower body, makes your legs look longer, and cleans up your midsection. It draws the eye to your face instead of your stomach. You don't need a six-pack, you just need smart proportions. That's the beauty of good tailoring for men over 50. So this video is not about fashion tricks. It's about proportion, presence, and respect for your body as it is today. We're going to use simple visual checkpoints you can test at home in front of a mirror. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And you'll never accept the wrong blazer length again. Let's start with the classic rule that's been around for decades. Traditionally, a blazer should cover your seat and end around the middle of your hand when your arms are relaxed. If you stand straight and let your arms hang naturally, the hem of the blazer should hit roughly at the middle of your palm. This rule still works as a starting point, especially for men of average height. It's simple, it's visual, and you don't need a tape measure. But here's what most men don't realize. That old rule was built for a time when jackets were cut longer and looser. Today's best blazers for men over 50 are slightly cleaner and a touch shorter, without becoming trendy or tight. You want a length that's classic, but not old-fashioned. So we'll use the hand rule, then refine it based on your height and body. Stand in front of a mirror wearing your blazer. Let your arms relax naturally. Look at where the bottom of the blazer hits relative to your hand. If it goes past the middle of your palm and closer to your fingertips, it's probably too long. If it ends above the middle of your palm, especially near your wrist, it's likely too short. Now look from the side. The blazer should cover your seat, but not swallow it. You don't want it cutting halfway down your thighs. You also don't want your backside fully outlined the way a short casual jacket might do. The hem should frame your seat, not hide your whole lower body. If you're on the shorter side, blazer length becomes even more critical. A blazer that's too long will make you look stocky, no matter your weight. It visually pushes your legs into the ground. To fix this, you want a slightly shorter blazer, but still within a classic range. Think refined, not cropped. For men under about 5 feet 8 inches, aim for a blazer that just barely covers the seat. When you look from the side, you should see the curve of your seat, but the hem should hit right at the lower edge of it. From the front, the jacket should end just a touch higher than the exact middle of your palm. You're lifting the length slightly to give your legs more presence. That makes you look taller and more energetic. Be careful not to overcorrect. A very short blazer on a shorter man can look like a boy's jacket. If the hem is getting close to your knuckles when you bend your arm, you've gone too far up. You want balance, not drama. Subtle adjustments of half an inch to an inch can completely change how your body looks. That's where a good tailor earns his money. When you're shorter, keep the rest of the outfit simple. Pair your blazer with pants in a similar shade to avoid chopping your body in half. A navy blazer with dark gray trousers works. A charcoal blazer with black or very dark navy pants is even better. The cleaner the vertical line, the stronger your proportions look. If you're taller, your challenge is different. A blazer that's too short will make you look all legs and no presence. It can make your torso look cramped and your arms look too long. On a tall man, that reads awkward and unbalanced. You want your blazer to ground you, not make you look like a coat hanger. For tall men, especially over 6 feet, the blazer should confidently cover the seat. From the side, the hem can sit slightly lower than it would on a shorter man. From the front, the bottom of the blazer can reach the middle of your palm or even a touch lower, as long as it doesn't approach your fingertips. This extra length helps anchor your frame. The key is to avoid that stretched look. If your sleeves and body of the blazer are clearly too short, you'll look like you outgrew it years ago. On a tall body, that's not modern, it's careless. Your height is an advantage when used correctly. The right length gives you authority without looking stiff. With tall men, contrast can work well. A navy blazer with lighter gray trousers can look sharp and intentional. Just make sure the blazer length is doing its job. It should visually divide your height in a strong, confident way, not make you look like a walking lamppost. Now let's talk about the reality most men over 50 face, the midsection. Maybe you've gained some weight around the belly. Maybe your chest isn't as full as it used to be. The wrong blazer length will punish you for that. The right length will protect you. If your blazer is too short and ends high on the hip, it exposes the roundest part of your stomach. It cuts your body at the widest point. That makes your belly the center of attention. No man wants that. Especially not when a simple length adjustment can soften that effect. A slightly longer blazer can help skim over the midsection. You want the hem to fall just low enough that it doesn't sit on top of your stomach. From the side, the line of the blazer should drop straight down, not curve out around your belly. This creates a cleaner, more vertical look. Be careful though, going too long will backfire. A very long blazer on a man with a belly looks heavy and outdated. Aim for a length that covers the seat and lands around the middle of the hand, maybe a fraction lower, but never near the fingertips. Pair it with flat front pants that sit at your natural waist to keep the entire look clean. Whenever possible, try blazers in front of a full-length mirror with good lighting. Put on the blazer, button the top button if it's a 2-button style, and stand naturally. Look at 3 things: where the hem hits your hand, how much of your seat is covered, and how your legs look in proportion to your torso. If your legs look short or your torso looks crowded, the length is off. Then test movement. Walk a few steps, sit down, stand back up. If the blazer rides up and exposes too much seat when you move, it's likely too short. If it bunches heavily on your thighs when you sit, it's probably too long. A well-proportioned blazer should move with you, not fight you. Comfort and proportion go together. Bring your phone into the fitting room and take photos from the front, side, and back. What you see in a quick mirror glance is not always what's really happening. Look at the photos later, calmly. Ask yourself, do I look balanced, or do I look like I'm sinking into the blazer? This distance helps you make better choices. If you already own blazers, line them up. Try each one on and notice which lengths make you look slimmer and more confident. Those are your reference points. Use them when you shop, and show them to your tailor if needed. You're building your own personal standard, not chasing trends. Here's the good news: you don't have to throw away every blazer you own. In many cases, a skilled tailor can adjust the length. Shortening a blazer is usually possible within limits. If you only need it brought up by half an inch to an inch, that's often very doable. More than that, and you risk throwing off the pockets and button position. Lengthening is harder. Most blazers don't have a lot of extra fabric at the hem. If there is some, a tailor might be able to drop it a little, but don't count on gaining more than a small amount. That's why it's so important to get close to the right length when you buy. Think of the store as your first filter, the tailor as the final refinement. When you go to the tailor, wear the kind of pants and shoes you'd normally pair with the blazer. Stand naturally, don't suck in your stomach or pose. Tell him you want a clean, modern length that covers the seat but doesn't feel heavy. A good tailor will pin it, let you see the mirror, and adjust until the proportions look right. Remember, at our age, the goal is not to look fashionable. The goal is to look composed. A blazer that's the right length makes you look like a man who knows exactly who he is. You're not hiding. You're not shouting. You're just quietly in control. Blazer length after 50 is not a detail. It's the frame that holds your entire presence together. The wrong length makes you look shorter, heavier, and older. The right length makes you look stronger, leaner, and more relevant. Same man, same face, same body. Just smarter proportions. You now know how to use your hand, your seat, your height, and your midsection as guides. You know what to watch for in the mirror and what a tailor can fix. So the next time you put on a blazer, don't just ask,